Hello and welcome back to UK Pension Desk, your trusted source for everything pensions, retirement, and financial well-being here in the UK. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because here we break down the most important updates that affect pensioners and retirees, and you really don't want to miss them. Now, today's update is a big one, and it's something that could affect millions of pensioners across the country. We're talking about surprise payments landing in bank accounts, changes to how the state pension is being managed, and even large back payments for those who have been underpaid in the past. For some of you, this could mean extra money arriving as soon as this Friday. For others, it might mean changes you need to prepare for in the months ahead. So, let's dive into what's happening, why it matters, and most importantly, what it could mean for you. For millions of pensioners, the weekly or monthly arrival of the state pension is more than just a transfer of money. It's the result of decades of hard work, decades of paying into the system through national insurance contributions, and it's a lifeline that makes sure bills are paid and food is on the table. But here's the thing. This week, something unusual is happening. The Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed that some state pensioners will be seeing surprise payments landing in their bank accounts on Friday. Now, when this announcement came out, it sparked all sorts of reactions. Some people were excited. After all, who doesn't like finding extra money in their account? Others were confused. They asked, why me? Why now? Is this a new benefit? Is it a mistake? Or is it part of the cost of living support we've been hearing about? So let me explain what's really going on. There are actually two main reasons why these surprise payments are being made. The first reason is corrections to underpayments. Over the last few years, the DWP has been digging through pension records and, frankly, uncovering mistakes. Thousands of pensioners, especially women who retired before 2016, widows, and those whose pension should have been automatically increased, have not been getting the full amount they are entitled to. Some have missed out on thousands of pounds over many years. And here's the key point. The DWP has been working to fix these mistakes. Slowly, case by case, they've been reviewing pension files and, where they found underpayments, issuing backdated corrections. For some people, that's meant lump sums worth hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of pounds arriving out of the blue. And that's one reason why you might be seeing money in your account this week. The second reason is cost of living support. As you know, the government announced extra help for pensioners in response to soaring energy prices and food bills. Some of these payments have already gone out, but others are being released in stages. And this Friday, many pensioners will be receiving the next installment of that support. So if you check your account and see extra cash, it could be one of these two things, either a correction for underpayment or part of the cost of living package. Now, this sounds like good news, and in many ways, it is. Imagine being able to pay your heating bill without worrying, or being able to buy a full week's groceries without counting every penny. For many older households, even a small boost can make a real difference. But there's also another side to the story. Some people are asking, is this really the best way to support pensioners? Campaigners are worried that while these one-off payments are helpful, they don't solve the bigger problem, the state pension itself. With inflation running high, even with a triple lock in place, many pensioners still feel they are falling behind. Critics say that the government might be using these surprise payments to score quick political points instead of making real long-term reforms. And that's a debate we'll keep seeing. Should the focus be on short-term support or on guaranteeing that pensions always keep up with the true cost of living? But let's bring this back to you, the pensioner who might be wondering, what should I do right now? Well, first, you don't need to apply for these payments. That's really important to remember. If you're eligible, the money will go directly into your bank account automatically. You don't need to fill out forms. You don't need to provide your details. And you definitely don't need to pay a fee. Which brings me to an important warning. Scams. Sadly, every time there's news of extra payments, fraudsters jump in. They send text and email pretending to be from the DWP, saying things like confirm your bank details to release your payment or click this link to claim your pension boost. Please don't fall for it. The DWP will never contact you like that. These payments are automatic. If you get one of those messages, delete it straight away. Now, let's talk about something else that's on the horizon, changes to payment schedules. Right now, most people know exactly what day their pension comes in, based on their national insurance number. Some get it on a Monday, some on a Thursday, and so on. But from August 2025, this system is going to be adjusted. The government wants to simplify things and align pension payments with other benefits. That means your usual payment day might change. It could move forward or back by a couple of days. And while that might not sound like a big deal, we all know how important timing can be. If you've got direct debit set up, or if you rely on your pension coming in before a bill goes out, even a 2-day delay could cause real headaches. So the advice here is, be prepared. When the changes take effect, mark your new payment dates clearly and, if needed, adjust your bill payments so you don't get caught out. And finally, let's return to the issue of back pay. For some pensioners, this could be the most important update of all. If you're someone who retired before 2016, if you're a widow, or if your pension should have increased when your spouse retired but didn't, you could be owed a significant sum. Some pensioners have received life-changing amounts of money through these corrections. The key here is, don't assume the DWP will always catch mistakes straight away. If you think you've been underpaid, contact the pension service and ask for a review. It could be worth thousands. So, to wrap up, some pensioners will see surprise payments in their bank accounts this Friday, either as underpayment corrections or cost of living support. Payment dates are changing from August 2025, so be ready for that adjustment. Back pay corrections are ongoing, and if you think you might be entitled, it's worth asking the pension service to check. And above all, watch out for scams. Remember, you don't need to apply for these payments. They'll arrive automatically if you're eligible. For many pensioners, this week's news brings hope, relief, and maybe even a bit of joy. An extra payment can mean breathing space, a warm home through winter, or even just a chance to treat yourself or your family. But it also reminds us of the bigger picture, that pensions are not just numbers on a screen. They're a promise that after a lifetime of work, society will support you in retirement. That promise needs to be fair, transparent, and sustainable, and that's something we'll keep following here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching today's update on UK Pension Desk. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates, guides, and news on pensions and retirement in the UK.